Good afternoon, party people. So I had to tell everybody about this because I bought it on a whim with fairly timid expectations, but the Bitfunx HDMI adapter for the Nintendo GameCube, it's blown me away. It really has. And you know, it outputs in HD. It has 2x line doubling. It will even work with your upscalers. And it plugs into any GameCube that has a digital port on it. 3 of the GameCubes I have the digital port. The Pokemon XD GameCube unfortunately does not. Here it is in all its glory. It's very small. I mean, on the back, all you have is HDMI, an IR sensor, and a micro USB. This micro USB is used for firmware. This does not require power. That's a big win for me. I have a bunch of other devices. Some of them require power. That's a drag. It also comes with a remote. This remote, again, is IR. Kind of a drag. I wish there was a better way to do it because it does require you to be fairly close to the device to change things. I'm actually going to plug it in and I'm going to go through some of those settings. I'm not going to be able to speak to it because my setup is actually quite a way behind me, but I'll do a voiceover on that part. And then we're going to go ahead and check out a game or two because it has changed GameCube for me. I had some older devices, some Pound devices. I think I had a Hyperkin one. Those HDMI adapters pale in comparison to this thing. This thing changes GameCube for me. It is so clear, so clean, and I'm very happy. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and change over to the Elgato, and I will just do a voiceover on that part, and then we'll get to the gaming, okay? All right, here we got some of our settings for it. I did leave everything at default. I didn't see anything too crazy. Toward the end of this, there was a couple settings that I'd done some research on that they did recommend changing for the GameCube. But at the end of the day, I really didn't notice anything. But again, I want to reiterate that on the stream with my Elgato, everything is a slightly different ratio. On my TV, it is a true 6:9. So, but that settings in here are not causing that because on the TV it is fine. So this is whatever you're seeing is skewed a little bit because of the Elgato or the streaming software. All right, here we go in the digital color format. It is recommended to change it to YCB. There's a couple formats for YCB. The YCB is typically considered closer to native hardware output, whereas RGB is going to offer a punchier black level. So that's all up to your choice, and it's all subjective. All right, I am back. As you can see, it's amazing. You saw the settings. Is it terribly in depth? No, but for the average person, it's amazing. Let's go ahead and give this a try. I had to pick this game because it is beautiful. I'm just going to pick quickly because I'm not going to boil the ocean here. Can't say I'm a pro at this by any stretch of the imagination, but it's fast, it's pretty. Get out of there. Was doing okay. I was in first for a hot minute. All right. All right, as you see here, we got Mario Kart Double Dash, and it is gorgeous. It's one of the best Mario Kart games. Some of the all the new ones, of course, are fantastic. There's no denying that, but this really is a great Mario Kart game. As you can see, everything's nice and crisp. Everything is nice and just... It's really great. Look at that, nice and clean. It's such a clean look. It just really, like I said, blows everything else that I've used for the GameCube out of the water. Pound, Hyperkin, some others, odds and ends. Tried upscalers that you plug in your AV cables into. Really hosed it up there. All right, there we go. Here we are. We're going to check out Super Mario Sunshine with the Bitfunx HDMI adapter. As you can see, this thing looks very crisp. I know it's not maybe as good as the Switch version that was released, but it looks really good, especially if you're going from your standard RCA cables and such, or even some of the cheaper HDMI options. I'm very happy with this thus far, but let's check out Mario Sunshine.
Mario. Mario.
It's been a long time. I forgot how to play. So for those of you that may have not played Mario Sunshine, there is that, what do you call it, haze effect that they put on a lot of it because of the sun. So if you look back at the plane, you're gonna notice it's foggy or hazy or blurry. That's intentional.
I am Flood, glad to meet you.
See? Alright, let's go ahead and check out another game. Alright, here we are with Wind Waker. Generally, just a beautiful game all around, and this is no different, as it does have, again, that haziness, that fuzziness in the distance, but that's fine. As you are going to notice here, it is a little wider than it should be. On my TV behind me, it does not show up like this. It's either Streamlabs or my Elgato that is somehow messing with it a little bit, but is not displaying like this on my TV. It is perfectly fine on there. Here it's a little stretched, but not too much. So I'm not gonna boil the ocean. I did mess around with the settings and I can't figure out why it's doing it for this game. So let's go ahead and just do a quick walkthrough here and let you enjoy what it really looks like. I mean, it really is doing a good job. Again, this is the Bitfunx HDMI adapter. There's no scaler or anything else. This is just strictly that adapter. So I'm happy with its performance and what it's doing. And again, it was very cheap. And we are talking almost 25-year-old hardware at this point, so I think this looks really good. Look at the village. Link himself looks great. I don't know. Overall, I'm like I said, I'm happy with the performance on this. I'm happy with the way it looks. It is a huge improvement over what I was using, and definitely a huge improvement over your standard RGB cables. So, or RCA cables, sorry. Got that fog. Camera angles still throw me for a loop once in a while. Got a nice little nap there. The fog effect gives like a screen. You don't notice that on the shoreline or anything. All right, there we go. We got Link. This game looks beautiful as always. But yeah, overall, like I said, this Bitfunx HDMI adapter that I picked up from Aliexpress has been a blast. It's been great. I am not running anything through another scaler. It is just strictly from that device to my TV. So overall, I'm happy. I think for the majority of people, this is going to be fantastic. Instead of spending $200, $300, $400 on a scaler, this could be, in my opinion, is a great option. But yeah, so if you like what you see, go ahead and give us a like and subscribe. We are marching toward 500. We're at like 330 at the moment, and the boy and I are having fun. He got a kick out of Link and the Bogoblins in this setting. He's never actually seen this game, so for him it was a lot of fun to see it for the first time, and I think he will try it some more. So that's great. Again, he's got some exposure, and then also Double Dash. When he played Double Dash, he had his first time playing Double Dash, and he thought that was interesting that there was 2 characters on the cart. That mechanic he's never seen before because he's only playing more modern Mario Karts or the original Mario Kart on Super Nintendo, which he thought was trash. So I think that's a lot of fun. But yeah, please give us a like, subscribe. And let us know what you think in the comments below if you have experience with this one or other ones. And, you guys take care and keep on playing.